Hey, what's up, everybody? I wanted to explain to you guys and girls how to trade breakouts. Okay, it's an old school, you know, tried and true method of trading that is very high percentage. It's extremely simple, and it doesn't take a whole lot of um, indicators or this and that. It's very simple, it's very to the point, and it's easy. And that's how I try to make my trading. That's how we try to trade in DNA. FX is simple, easy, and efficient. So breakouts is kind of what I focus on more than anything is breakout trading. Um, you know, from a technical perspective and a psychological perspective, it's very easy for me. Okay, so I wanted to just take you guys through I'm gonna make this video super fast. Take you guys through the very basics of breakout trading. So the psychology behind breakout trading is you have to be patient. You have to be very patient when it comes to being a breakout trader. The more patient you are, the better, because when price decides to break out, it's going to go. So instead of you trying to trade a lot of back and forth movements and trying to trade from this 10 pip zone to this 10 pip zone and then this and this and that, because you never know when price is going to break out. So the gist of breakout trading is very simple. This is what you do, okay? You find areas of consolidation. First step, find areas of consolidation. Some people call it accumulation. It doesn't really matter. Find areas of consolidation. It's very easy to spot consolidation. Where price is ranging, find a range. Find where price is just going back and forth and not doing much, right? Find an area, okay? The second part is mark off highs and lows of that area. So, for instance, I literally was not trying to do this. I was not nitpicking. I was just analyzing GBP, JPY, but we actually have a break and retest set up right now. Okay, so price is hit here and hit here twice. This is a zone. Price is hit here and hit here twice. This is a zone. Okay, this is our zone now. All right. Now we wait. We don't do anything until price breaks out. I don't care about trend. I don't care about indicators. I don't care about anything else except where price goes out of this consolidation right now. Okay? That's all I care about. So I find an area of consolidation. I mark off the highs and I mark off the lows. You can do it with horizontal line. You can do it with a box. Okay? Whatever fits your style. It doesn't really matter as long as you can establish where the highs and the lows are. Okay, so the first thing we wait for is a strong break out of the zone. Okay, strong break out of the zone. Strong break out of zone. So if this overall market is bearish, then we can assume that it's probably going to break down. So you'll see something like this. Boom. You'll see a strong break outside of this price range. Okay. Now, very important. That is your first confirmation. First confirmation is the breakout itself. Okay. First confirmation is the breakout itself. Our second confirmation is the retest. Some people call it the last kiss. Some people call it just a retracement. Retest is simple to me. So what you'll see is a price come back to where it broke. Now, the psychology behind this is there has been an accumulation of orders here, right? Buyers bought it up, sellers sold it down, buyers bought it up, sellers sold it down, buyers are buying it up. Who knows where it's going to go, right? A lot of people like to trade these zones right here, just back and forth, and that's great. If that's your style, that's great. If you want to catch 10, 20 pips, 30 pips here and there, that's great. I personally like to wait for breaks, and I'm going for 50 to 100 pips minimum. Okay, just my style. Everybody's different. Okay, so the second confirmation is the retest. Okay, so we're going to see a breakout of support or resistance, and it could very well do this, guys. It doesn't have to go down. I don't care where it goes. I just want to catch the move. Okay. So the second confirmation is the retest. Okay. The second confirmation is the retest. That's all we need. We need a breakout for our first confirmation, and then our second confirmation to confirm that the move is going to go where we want it to go is the retest. That's all we're looking for. I don't use indicators, moving averages, nothing on this strategy. We block it off. We wait for it to break. We wait for it to retest. Okay. How do we know that the retest is a retest and not a fake out? Well, we have to trust ourselves, and we have to be able to read the price action. If this candle pushes out and then we start pushing back in and close in, then it's not a retest. It was a fake out. Okay. If price breaks and starts closing below this zone, the candles start closing below consecutively. You don't have to get in on the very first candle. You can wait. Ideally, I like to wait for 2 or 3 1-hour candles to close and reject, and then you're going to get a very, very strong move down to where, at least to where it came from. All right. Same thing upside. Break. If it retests and we see multiple candles, reject, obviously even more confirmation would be bullish dojis. If we broke out bullish and we retest and start printing a lot of bullish dojis, that's amazing confirmation. Same thing here. If we break and we retest and we start seeing bearish dojis forming, there's more confirmation. Okay. Now, targets. This is very important because most people are greedy. Targets, support, resistance. That's it. We're not trying to catch 1,000 pips off of a move, guys. Very, very, very simple. Okay. Your target is the next support and resistance. Literally, this move. Why is it that color? All right. If this broke and retested and then came back down, your target would be the next support. That simple. Okay. So in this move, you would have got, if it breaks, because it's in the middle of the move right now, 80 pips. All right. 80 pips. That's a strong, strong move. Some people can do their whole week on 80 pips. Okay. Your stop loss, very simple. Keep it simple. Simple is a little bit in the middle of the box to account for spikes, right? Stop hunts back in the zones. Okay. Or if you're, even played even more safe with the stop loss, you can set it on the other side of the zone. I don't recommend that because if price starts moving back up, it could come back down, but it's more than likely going to range. On a break and retest, price is going to move away from it very fast. So setting a stop loss in the middle or a little bit, about 3/4 of the zone, is a great way to do it because this is going to break, right? And it's going to retest, and it may spike up a little bit, back into this region, and then fall back down. But if it goes 3/4 of that zone back up, you're going to get stopped out. It is what it is, okay? You can't win every trade. Same thing, targets is support and resistance. So on this particular trade, if it breaks to the upside and retest, your take profit is about right there. That's your next support. That's your next resistance, and that is 80 pips away. Right, so it's usually about a 1-to-1, maybe sometimes 2-to-1, depending on how strong the trend is and where the next zones are. I'm not greedy. I like taking profit at the next zone, playing it safe because it's going to go to the next zone, and if I can get out and then evaluate, if it breaks again, hey, I'll jump back in. If not, I'm done. With that trade. So it's that simple, guys. Block off consolidation. Block off areas where price has just kind of done nothing, basically. A lot of people say, oh, it's just consolidating. It's not doing nothing. No, I love consolidation because that's when price breaks out. Here's a great example. You can go to the chart and just say, okay, this level, right? Okay. So this support and resistance, boom, it broke. Uh-oh. Where's the retest at? There's no retest. there is a retest, but look, it closed back in the zone. Oh, there's a bullish doji. Yeah, I wouldn't have sold that. Here's a better one, though. Okay, so do we know this level? There's buyers. We know this level, there's buyers because price decided to push back up. If it breaks this level and retest and doesn't close back in, there's confirmation. Look at this. Broke this low, retested. What is that? Bearish doji. And then we went for almost 250 pips. This was the next support. That was kind of expected, right? So it's that simple, guys. It's easy. Sometimes the market is trending really strong, and you have to wait for price to consolidate. You have to wait for price to consolidate. Here's a good example. Consolidation, highs and lows. Here's a great example of a break and a retest. Okay. So it breaks, it retests, and it pushes up, stops you out. Okay, stop loss was on that trade. No big deal. Now we wait and go, okay, well, now this is resistance. If resistance gets broke, then we go back the other way. All right? Don't get married to one direction. Break, retest. This is a retest, and then it pushes up. Right? Multiple consecutive candles closed outside of the zone. This zone is no longer valid. It's going up. Okay? I'll tell you a pair it really works well on is GA, gold, GU, things like that. Here's a great example. This is absolutely perfect setup. Perfect. Look, ranging, break, retest, doji, push. Okay, here's another one. Range, ranging, break, retest, push. Range, break, retest, push. This is breaking and retesting, guys. It's very, very simple. Oh, nothing broke. Nothing broke. Break, retest, a little bit of drawdown, and then it eventually pushes up to a target. If it doesn't hit the stop loss, the trade's still valid. It's that simple. All right, so here's the basics of breaks and retest, guys. You block off consolidation, you wait for a breakout, you wait for a retest, and you wait for the price action to show you bearish or bullish to confirm the direction. Look at this. Break, retest, bearish doji, and then it just crumbles. All right, that's the basics. That's the simplicity of breakouts. The 1 hour time frame, in my opinion, is the best to wait for breakouts. The targets is support and resistance. Your first confirmation is the break. Your second confirmation is the retest. Your third confirmation is the price action. The price action showing you, hey, bearish doji, bullish doji, depending on which direction price broke out to begin with. Okay, it's simple. It's easy. It's effective. It doesn't take any indicators. It doesn't take a whole lot of brains to do this. You block off highs and lows in accumulation and consolidation phase, and you trade the breakout. I've found that breakout trading is 70 to 80% of right all the time. So as long as your risk management is on point, then if you lose a trade here and there, it's not going to kill you. If your risk management is on point, you're going to really grow your account with breakout trading. I promise you. It's pretty much the only way I trade now. It takes more patience. It takes a lot more patience, I'll tell you that. But other than that, it's simple, it's easy, it's effective, and it's efficient. And that's how I like to trade. That's how I think people should, really learn how to trade, is being efficient and being consistent and not trying to look for the next holy grail, because it doesn't exist. All right. That's the basics of breakout trading. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Get on your charts, back test, and you'll see what I'm talking about. All right. Peace.